in the chat, you guys. Sorry about
See?
that. Hopefully everybody will come back.
I just snapped into from the chat room to the video.
Bam, just like that. I don't know. It's so weird because I sent it to your phone this time. That made it work.
Yeah. Instead of the
So
email.
instead of the email, we only got one person in here though. So if the other live is still going, I don't think it is, but
No, I don't think it is.
Head over to the new live.
How do we look and how do we sound, guys?
Yep. Let me get back out of here. Oh, we got Keith Firebird in here right now. There's Riggs. There we go. People are starting to come in now again.
Everybody start flowing back in. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound great, man. How about me? Does that sound good?
Yeah. Much better since you switched to your Wi-Fi.
Okay. Yeah, so hopefully people start coming in here. We got Hoofhearted already. Stay tuned. Eileen, CJ Byrne, Katrina, Riggs 920, Rich Smith, and people are piling in now, so it's awesome. Because we had like over 30 people there for a minute. So that's better. Ron Murhern, hello. So how was Christmas, Papasmurf?
What's up?
How was Christmas?
Christmas was awesome, man. Got to spend Sunday here with the fam, and then Monday we actually, we went to my sister's house, and then we went to her grandma's house, and then back to brother-in-law's house to watch my Niners get whooped, and yeah, but it was awesome, man.
That's like the worst part about Christmas.
Seriously, man. Seeing the kids so happy though, man, really. I mean, I was living through that, man. My son was just, man, it's crazy. He's at that perfect age right now, man.
Yeah, so years ago, we'd go to my mom and dad's and her moms and her brothers, and all we did was travel all day. And I always felt really bad for the kids, and we don't do that much anymore, thank goodness. But it makes for a long Christmas day, even for the mom and dad.
Oh, for sure. So I have my laptop here because I thought I was going to need my laptop to read the comments, but it's actually pretty cool. I can see the comments on the phone pretty good.
Yep, it's on the screen. I can see it good too. I don't know if you saw any of the Orange Bowl tonight, but Florida State didn't even show up to play.
I didn't.
It was 69-3 going into the fourth quarter. Yeah. Yeah.
That's when you just, hey, right? We're calling the game. Everybody go home.
Well, everybody did go home.
What is up, everybody in the chats? Oh, I can see the chats. Okay, right here too. Let's see. Yeah, say hi to everybody. I mean, HM, Tom. Who's this? Aaron Burkett.
I think he's still sleeping in that Kentucky hotel.
Oh, I think he is. I think I think he is. While I get a ride to the airport.
he should know we're never gonna let that go. He should just know that. It's all good fun.
Hey Luke, Katrina, Georgia girl, Mark, Susie, what's up, everybody?
Yeah, we got a good crowd in here, man.
Sorry for the technical difficulties in the beginning. Brian's a little not tech savvy, so
at all, you guys. Because he was telling me, well, I normally use StreamYard and we can do that. He's telling me how to do it. I'm like, that's just too much work, man. I'm not doing
that. Dude, StreamYard's so easy, man. I mean, so easy. But I feel like
now that I know what to do.
I feel like we have better quality on the phone, though. To be honest, like when I see my live streams when I do them on my phone, the quality is way better when I do StreamYard.
It's always better. There's no better camera than our phones, man. Technology is so good anymore. Somebody said cherry Coke. Hang on a minute. Jason Davis, I mean, obviously this is what we'd be drinking for the live stream. I'm going to have to put these down in like 2 days, though, you guys. I need to go on a serious diet.
Aaron, I knocked on your door. I knocked on your door. I pounded on the door. I called your phone like 700 times, and you just kept forwarding me to voicemail.
He says you didn't even knock on your door. When he called me, he's like, man, I'm sorry. I've been trying to get Aaron up, but he has not answered his phone or the door. I said, all right, man, I'll be down in like a minute. I got down as soon as I could get down. So he didn't miss his flight.
He was like, give me a second. I got to finish my cherry Pepsi.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one on my nightstand as soon as I woke up. Got ghosted. That's right. Fab was kind of fired up when they did say cherry Pepsi.
Go Steelers. What?
So let's talk about something that me and you have not discussed on here, because I don't know if we have gone live together since the Summer Details Conference. Have we?
I don't think we have.
Okay. So this was all my plan. April had nothing to do with this, but I almost murdered Papa Smurf, and I didn't even mean to try to murder him. He almost
I think
died at the Summer Details Conference.
I'm pretty sure almost is an understatement. I died, guys. I died.
We were on the
My
fifth
soul
floor,
left my
sixth floor.
body.
We were on the fifth floor. And he said he was coming off the elevator, so I hurried up and I got out. Well, there's like a wall there that I could hide behind with some plants on it. And I told April, I'm gonna jump out and get him. And she just looked at me like, okay. She didn't know what was getting ready to happen. He come around the corner, man. I've never seen somebody so surprised in their entire life. His eyes were massive, and he about went over that rail, which is we were 5 stories up. And then Ashlyn, because he yelled, he was like, "Oh my gosh!" And Ashlyn come running out, Junior come running out. It was fun.
I'll never forget that ever. You know what? That trip was freaking legit.
It was so much fun, and as much of a hard time we give Aaron, we owe it all to Aaron though. That trip was
Oh
awesome.
yeah, for sure.
Thanks to Aaron. Yeah, at Phoenix EOD, you guys.
Hey Stephanie,
April said
what's
I
up?
just April said I just know how to play along and make it look like it was planned.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Aaron says we're liars. 2 against 1 here, man. 2 against 1.
I don't know. Aaron. I don't know what to tell you.
Go Steelers. What in the world we got going on here?
Hey,
Oh,
we met
man.
Stephanie down at SDC too. Stephanie Devine was out there.
Yep. Mad Babe, right? Mad Babe. I think
I
is what
believe,
her name
yeah,
is on
yeah.
Instagram. Yeah. I think I showed her how to do the Chronos coding on a window, if I remember right.
Yep. She's been killing it too, man.
Yeah. I've been following her on Instagram. Definitely killing it. I followed a lot of people from the Southern Detailers Conference that we helped train for the coding and stuff. That they're all killing it.
Definitely.
I mean, it's been great watching it. So, any big plans for New Year's, man?
I'll probably be in bed by 7:30.
Yeah. Well, we usually stay up till midnight, but at like 12:05 we're in bed every year.
I'll set my alarm for 11:55, and when it wakes me up,
Get
I'll be
up.
like, "Yay!" Go right back to sleep. But it's
Yep.
been raining all week, and Monday is supposed to be sunny and 65. So
Man.
I'm washing some cars. I was supposed to shoot a video tonight when I got home, but I got home 4:30 ish, 4:45 almost. So
Yeah.
yeah, I got stuck at work. I was like, I'm gonna be off at 1 o'clock, and then I had a job approved for a '99 F-150 rear brake shoes, wheel cylinders, drums, all new hardware kit. The left side came apart and just destroyed everything in the drum. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, I could go home right now, or I could make a couple of more hours labor, make a little bit more money, and close out the year with a little more cash in the pocket. So
Oh yeah.
I decided to do
Heck
that.
yeah. I know you're probably the same way that I am. When I'm at work, I want to answer some of these comments. We've had some questions here, but
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how many times I'm out working, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, man, when I get home, I'll make a video about this. It's a great idea. I'm just going to get the camera out. I'm going to wash the car. I get home like, oh, man, I'm not doing it. I'm tired. I don't feel like making a video.
It happens all the time. I probably think that like
Yes.
3 times a week.
Yep. All the time. In the morning, it always sounds like a great idea. In the afternoon, you're like, no, I ain't doing that. I'm going to get home. I'm going to sit down and be lazy. I did make a video today, though, you guys. In fact, you guys
There you
want to see
go.
me make a video on? Hang on a second. Let me go grab it.
I'll try to answer some questions. Anyone use a glass polish from Wolfgang? 404, I have not. Orange says, what's the best car shampoo to use with the foam cannon? It depends. Are you just trying to get foam, or do you want one that foams and actually cleans and rinses well and does that? If you're looking for a car shampoo that foams very well, you can look at the Apex Auto Wash from Phoenix. You can look at let's see, which other one? the Turtle Wax Hyperfoam actually foams really, really good.
Yep.
What's it called? The Pure Wash, not the Hyperfoam, the
Pure
Pure Wash.
Wash. Not only does it foam
Um,
good, it's really slick too.
yeah. What's another really good foaming soap?
My soap, Extreme Suds. Extreme Suds is really good.
Stream
I
Suds.
sell Extreme Suds and DIY
Uh,
Details. What's their soap called?
oh,
I
the
think it's
Incredible
Extreme.
Suds.
I think it's the same as Extreme Suds.
It,
Pretty
it
sure.
looks the same, doesn't it?
Smells the same, same consistency. It foams the same. It feels the same. I'm pretty sure it is B&B
Huh.
blending and probably is the exact same.
Let's see.
So
I'm
yeah,
staring over here. The foaming the I guess foaming surface wash from Griot's is another good one.
all their foaming products are really good. Their foaming surface prep is fantastic. I warn people that if you have asthma though, you gotta be careful with it because it will mess with your lungs. And then their foaming polygloss for just a wax or just a quick sealant, man, it's awesome too. Really good. Speaking of Grio's Garage, so I made a video on this today, you guys. You guys will be interested in this. Plastic all-in-one polish. They just launched this at SEMA. You've got to get this stuff. This stuff is ridiculous. And not only that, but it smells like heaven. I mean, if heaven smells like anything, it's got to smell like this product right here. This stuff is really good, you guys. You're going to check that out. And if you detail for a living and you have to deal with headlights that are oxidized and you have to deal with tail lights that are swirled, this will take care of the oxidation. It's going to take care of the swirls, everything. I don't sell Grio's products, as you guys know. I love Grio's products, but I don't sell them, so this isn't a sales pitch. But this is next week's video right here. Just
April, tell
FYI.
Ashlyn I said hello.
Hey, you know what? Do you happen to have what Ashlyn sent you on you or near you?
It's actually I have it around my shifter in my car.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll tell her that then.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sits
because
right there.
Aaron showed it in his live the other night, and she was all smiles, man, when she saw him showing it.
I actually have it right here. Here, give me 1 second.
Okay. Slam that gravy brake job out. Stephanie says, those are gravy. Once you know how to do them, they're gravy. I remember the first couple of times that I did drum brakes, man, I was just like, poof. But once I figured them out, though, super simple. Luke tells us I have Extreme Suds from Fab and DIY Detail, and I agree, same stuff. Yeah, I really do think they are. She is listening to.
Got it right here.
There we go. Ah, there it is, Ashlyn. Yep,
The
there's
Papasmurf
Papasmurf's bracelet.
See, I had to take it off because I was getting too swole. My superpowers were getting too out of hand with it.
Man. I tell you, you and Aaron are the only people she's ever made them for. So I have my new Rupes Mark III 50 millimeter. Man, that thing is smooth. I have not used. Well, actually, I think I have used that machine before. Stay tuned, car care. You're probably right.
CJ Byrne, yes. I cannot stand doing old school rear brake drums.
You talking about just? I mean, as long as you have the whatever that big tool is that has that, and you push the spring over, it's usually pretty easy. The one that I don't like are the newer style. The emergency brake, you have to have that. You have to have that tool to take the tension off the emergency brake cable. And man, I don't know if you've done those yet. It sucks to try to get the tension off and get it off the. It's a nightmare. I hate doing those. But as long as you have the tool, though, for the springs are pretty simple.
I have that tool you're talking about. Yeah. I mean, they're not terrible. It's just I'd rather take off a rotor and put on a rotor.
Yeah. Why is any manufacturer putting drums on anything today? I have no idea.
I'll tell you one that really annoyed me the other day. I was working on like a 2020. What was it? I don't think it was a Honda. It was like a Subaru. It had the electric rear parking brake. And plug my scanner in and I go in there. Normally, like any other car, you go into it and you put it in maintenance mode and it automatically does it. But this, all it did was give me a list. You have to like push the button like 23 times and then hold it.
Of course.
And then you got to pick your left nostril for 5 seconds, push the volume up key 5 times up. Like it's crazy. And I'm like, dude, I literally sat there for 30 minutes. And my blood was boiling. I was like, why can't they just make it simple?
Hey, look, check out what Katrina said. I think she did a typo, but she got a 2022 taco.
Yeah,
Not
Tacoma.
quite sure
Toyota
what that is.
Tacoma.
I figured, but need one of y'all ceramic coat it for me. I have no garage. Bring it up here. I'll do it. I have no
Let's
problem.
do it. I'll fly out there. Me and
Um,
Fab will do a collab video.
yeah, I'll do it. I'm
It'll
down.
it'll it'll, it'll be called the collab with Fab.
Find it at AutoZone. Stephanie, are you talking about the soaps? If you are, I think you can get the Turtle Wax Pure. What's it called? Pure soap. What'd you say it was? I forget. I have it over there, but I forget the
The
name of it.
Pure Wash.
Pure Wash. That stuff is really good. You should be able
Oh,
to get
what?
that at AutoZone.
The Adams car shampoo, just the regular Adams car shampoo, you can get at O'Reilly's AutoZone.
Yep. Autos. They have everything Adams now.
They even have the Mega Foam.
Um,
The Mega Foam is actually pretty good at foaming.
it, it's legit, but it's not. It's not very slick though for a hand
No,
wash though.
I'll throw in a little bit of
Jason,
that in with.
Jason Davis, the plastic polish mainly for headlights, taillights, instrument clusters. Basically, what it says is where it's for smooth, glossy plastic surfaces, not for matte, satin, textured LCD screens or navigation screens.
Aaron,
Had
you're
to
a
bleep my
hack.
weird. I should know that I didn't
If I'm a
have to
hack,
go
you're a
far.
hack, and we're both hacks.
Man, he's on it. He
That's an
probably
all
always
in
wears
that
it.
Griot's that Griot's is all in one, right? So it leaves protection as well.
Has SiO2 in it, ceramic protection. Absolutely, it's really
Huh.
good stuff. Oh, the Griot stuff I had, Stephanie Divine. This is brand new. They launched it at SEMA. It's probably not at any local store. You can order it on their website though. But they might. I don't know. Griot's Garage does not sell every product that they make in like AutoZone, O'Reilly's. They sell your waxes, your soaps, stuff like that. But like their compound, they do not sell at O'Reilly's and places like that. They only sell a little bit of their inventory there.
They sell the complete compound and the complete polish at
Yeah,
AutoZone.
which is pretty good. I mean, complete polish isn't bad, but I'd much rather have fast correcting cream or correcting cream.
Oh yeah, it's a crazy difference between the complete compound and polish versus the Boss creams, man. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, it's a
yeah,
phenomenal difference. When I first
big
started,
big difference.
I went from the McGuire's Ultimate Compound and Polish to the Griot's Complete Compound and Polish, and then I went to the Boss line and was like, "Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, what is this?" Like,
So,
holy
so
moly!
I had their original Machine Polish 3, Machine Polish 4, which their numbers were weird. You would think that like number 1 would be either their polish or their compound, and then you work your way up, 2, 3, 4. But the Machine Polish 3 was just their correcting cream, and their finishing was Machine Polish 1, I think. I don't remember. That stuff was not very good. And then Complete Compound came out. I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff's amazing. Then Fast Correcting Cream and Correcting Cream came out. I was like, Complete Compound Polish, you can go away. Go away. Because this stuff is top notch, man. It is top notch
Crazy.
stuff for sure. Glad to see you guys still going strong on YouTube. Life's been crazy as of late. Haven't been on here much at all. Ryan Childs, we appreciate you coming on. That's for sure. Appreciate you coming hanging out with us. Me and Papasmurf have actually talked about this. It's crazy for us too, and we're not necessarily going strong. My YouTube's is kind of going in the tank, and Papasmurf, like he said. But the problem is we're so busy trying to find time to even make the video, let alone edit the video. I mean, editing's the hardest part. And when you get home
Yeah,
from work, you don't want to go and edit a video a lot of nights. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was gung ho. I didn't care if I stayed up late editing videos, answering comments, and all that stuff. But now I'm just like, I'm not over it. I still want to continue doing YouTube, but it's just getting harder, especially since I bought the business. But thank you so much for coming on, Ron Charles. We really appreciate that. Can you do
Aaron,
my corporate
shameless
torque
plug.
conversion selling list? Had transmission service a while back. I don't do any mechanical work anymore. Stay tuned, car care.
Nope. I'll take one out and put the other one in.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You've never seen Griot's Garage Products, a big box store? They're at all of them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ultra Scan Tool. The Ultra Scan Tool does everything. Even has a built-in oscilloscope. I'm glad I don't have to buy scanners anymore. I'm over that. Did you see the new Icon scanner? Have you seen that, Pop Smurf?
No, I haven't.
Harbor Freight has a new Icon scanner. It's $8.99. It looks identical to my Snap-on scanner. Identical. It looks the same. It's only $899. It's
All
supposed
right,
to
you
do
guys.
everything. Isn't that crazy?
Mark my word. Fab is going to be the the predecessor of Snap-on in an Icon truck. I'm gonna be out back making tacos, luring everybody in.
And then I'll sell them the tools and the detailing supplies.
But
I don't
look,
know why you're not living next door. Why you're not living next door yet, anyways.
If you guys buy this wrench set, I'll throw in 4 carne asada tacos for you.
I remember when you and April had 50 videos. What's this you and April stuff? She's never sat down and edited one video. Not one. She wouldn't even know how to do it. Katrina. Jeez. Yeah, she used to do live streams every weekend though. Yeah, I think I'm up to like 500 videos at this point, I think.
That's crazy. Dude, I remember when you were at the old house, you first started your Fab Family Hangouts and you had that board behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was sad seeing that thing go, but it wasn't going to make the move with us.
Yeah. I appreciate that, Tom. Aaron thinks Aaron calls me a little girl because I trimmed my beard.
He doesn't even have a beard. Does he have a beard? Yeah, he does have a little bit of a beard. But he doesn't have like what you used to have, down here.
Yeah. He's got a little goat scruff down here.
I can't grow it the way you do because when I grow it, it just starts curling everywhere. So it looks terrible. I'd love to be able to. Stephanie, where are you at? I think you're in Ohio, right? How far from the Indiana border are you, or close to? How far are you? Because I do travel, so I have tons of supplies. You aren't turning wrenches part-time anymore. I assume business is doing well. I don't want to turn wrenches on my own cars anymore, Ryan Childs. It's doing good. I'm not complaining at all. The business is doing well. So knock on wood.
Corey Mack, I haven't tried Bead Hero yet. That is something that did have caught my mind when I first saw it out. But my products got products. Like as much as I want to buy more products, I'm overwhelmed with what I have now.
Yep. Me too, man. I got too many. Today when I was detailing my grandma's cars, I keep falling out of my seat. When I was detailing my grandma's car, what's not behind us? My truck's behind us. The hard part for me is I was like, what do I want to use to protect it? I got this, I got that, and this and that. I want to use that, but I haven't used that yet. Do you do that? Do you ever do that where you sit there, you waste more time figuring out what you're going to use than just doing it and getting it over with?
Oh, you should see me. Sometimes it takes me 40 minutes to pick a soap to put in my bucket. I'm like,
exactly. That's what I mean.
I want to use something I haven't used before. And then in my mind, I'm like, well, if I'm not going to film a video, I don't want to use something that I haven't used. Should I film a video?
And it's like where I mess up, or not mess up, but messes me up when I'm trying to do it. I'll be like, say on a soap, like what you're saying. I know a product that I have that works really well. I'm like, I need to use this product, but man, I sure like that soap. So I'm just going to use that one. So then I get it, my bucket out, and I'm like, you know what? Now I need to try that new soap. So I take it back inside and get the new soap. And as I'm grabbing the new soap, I'm like, you know what? I really like that other one though. I do that all the time, man. My brain is retarded. Takes me forever to figure out what I'm going to use.
I can't.
4.5 hours. Yeah, I'm not driving that far.
If I know I got a detail, for some reason the night before, I'll lay in bed and all that's going through my head is, should I use this? Or I could use this? Or I could do this? Or I could do that? And I can't sleep.
Oh man, that's funny. Only because I can relate to it so much.
And then I'll finally set my mind on I'll finally set my mind on something and then wake up and at the last minute I'll change my mind. I'm like,
as a mechanic, I know this has happened to you, but maybe not. Maybe you're lucky and it hasn't ever happened to you. Have you ever laid down to go to bed and you're about ready to fall asleep and you think, did I tighten that bolt down on whatever you're working on? And you know the car's already gone. The customer already has it. You're like, man, did I tighten that down? Have you done that?
Dude, religiously.
Okay, so it's not just me then.
Nope.
It's so annoying too, because then you really start thinking, like, did I do it? I'm running the steps through my head of what I did. Oh man, I'm so glad I don't deal with that no more.
What's worse is when you come in the next day and you see a 10-millimeter bolt on your box and you're like, where'd that come from? And you spend the next hour. Where did it come from? Where did it come from? Where did it come? Oh, okay, that's where it came from. Oh, whoo.
Or you get another tech that walks over and throws bolts with your bolts, and you're like, You have all these bolts left over. You're like, what in the world? Where did these go? And you're like, oh. Then they let you know they're playing a joke on you. Though those we put those on there. Those
No, we
suck
put
too.
those on.
Papa's. So Aaron said that you're a hack because somebody in his live stream said his beard was more handsome than yours.
Come
So that's
on.
why
You
you
talking
trim.
about that little goat scruff, man? Come on.
That's funny. Bob Hall, what's up? I did try new Tire Shine Car Pro Dark Side tires. Seems darker, blacker. I've heard really good things about that product. I haven't tried it though. Keith Fiber says I win so many products I have not used them yet because I think he always wins Phoenix's giveaways. Yeah, so just to mention really quick, you guys, because I noticed Luke Tuttle did. Thank you, Luke Tuttle. I really appreciate it. So on my website right now, we're having 24% off site-wide with code New Year 24, capital N, and then rest lowercase 24. And if you spend $100, you get free shipping up to, I think, $25 worth of free shipping because otherwise can't afford to do that, obviously. We've never had shipping go even over even $20 except for the bucket I had to send to you.
Oh,
that was funny.
I was like,
crazy.
I still made out though a little bit. I mean, I still got it for like $50 cheaper, I think, than what I didn't realize those pad washer systems were like 150 to 180 bucks.
They're 180 everywhere I'm looking right now. That's great to hear. Aaron Burke, I'm gonna go past his. You can read his because this is a family chat here. What we got here? Doc Hudson's motor oil. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love this cup.
Has it got Pepsi in it?
It's got tea, herbal tea.
Man. Bromance going on. You're right, bromance. I keep telling him he needs to move out here. I can get a job for him like next day. I mean, he has nothing to worry about. I can get him a job at any of my customer shops. They ask me every time I'm there, are you ready to come back turn wrenches again? Nope. Well, let me know if you have anybody. We pay really well, you know. Woo. So I can give him a job any day.
Dude, trust me. Dude, I don't even want to turn wrenches. I'd rather come out there and we should just start a detailing business.
If you came out here, we would have to build a building. I would have zero issue with that. The thing is, one of the reasons that I haven't wanted to start a full-time detailing business, honestly, is I just haven't wanted. I just want to do it by myself. I'd get burnt out so fast.
April's got a point.
Yep. I mean, a lot of people do it on their own.
Out there.
Yeah, well, but you have heat out here, you know, like right now.
I don't know. I'd have to go through some training. I'd have to go live in the snow and just my chonies. Just give me a couple of Adidas, throw me out in the back in the snow, and let me fend for myself.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what to do once you got here, man. It's cold. It's actually this year hasn't been bad yet. Fab, you looking at selling pad washers? No, Luke Tuttle, I am not. If Papa moves to Indiana, Phoenix moves to Indiana. See, it's a win-win. Indiana is central to the United States, so you can get anywhere, you know. So, in fact, if I had it my way, Papa Smurf would move to Tennessee. Aaron, you'd move to Tennessee. Fab would move to Tennessee. But that would require me leaving my family because April ain't moving. So
we could start a HQ and just do everything out of there. Brian can sell mobile. We can detail.
Think about this though. We don't have to sell mobile. So we take the Phoenix line and we detail with the Phoenix line only. And then we try to, by doing that, we can also test new products from Phoenix that he's decided he wants to do. And then we can expand the Phoenix line even larger, on a larger scale. We can still sell online. I can still have my truck and just pay somebody to run it. That's the goal in the end anyways, right? And just detail. And that'd be awesome, man. That'd be awesome. Hanging out with you guys every day. I don't know if I can hang out. I don't know if I can hang out with you guys every day because that might just be crazy. But it would still be a blast, that's for sure. We'd have to make Aaron cut back on his apple juice.
Oh yeah. 5 o'clock hits. Bust out that apple juice. Brian's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, here come the movie quotes."
Don't do those to me, man. Papa would be living in the taco truck in the driveway.
Yep. Where's Papa? I'd be in there with tacos to sleep. Like,
Aaron said he's already eyeing Tennessee. That's the place to go, man.
I know.
April. I have. What did my wife say? I have done the polar bear plunge. Yes, she has. She has done the polar bear plunge. You know what that is? You're not gonna believe this. So, there's a place called Eagle Creek Park here in Indiana, and every year in January or February, the coldest months, they do a polar bear plunge where you run out into the lake and you jump into the freezing cold water. Actually, go up to your chest. Well, this one year, it was so cold here, the ice was so thick that the fire department had to come out and use chainsaws to cut this ice out, humongous section. And the fire department had to wear these special suits, and they stood in the water while she ran in and jumped in that cold water. I never did it. There's no freaking way I could do it. That water was like, oh man, it was so cold. I don't know how she did it,
I
honestly.
would have instantly turned into a Smurf sickle.
Yeah, you died right there. Heart would have
Yep.
stopped.
I would hit the
Done.
water and went, that was in
Yep.
Smurf.
Yep.
Defibrillator. Clear.
As long as Fun Fab shows up once a month, I'm there tomorrow. I don't think so. Fun Brian is it's always 5 o'clock somewhere to bone up on the movie quotes. Yeah, April's
It
good on the
sure is.
movie quotes. I Not me though.
I'll do that ice bath. Ice bath. Yeah, I did 1 month. It was last year in like August. The whole month of August, I did cold showers. I mean, all the way cold. And I'll tell you, that was rough. But after like 3 or 4 days, kind of started getting used to it and started feeling pretty good. The thing is, I'd get out of the
Yeah.
shower and I'd have all the energy, dude. I'm telling you, I'd be like,
Yep.
I'm doing
It's
dishes.
funny is Brandon Jones, who is the driver of the Turtle Wax car in NASCAR. I was messaging him back and forth with him the other day because he got this new cold tub in his house that he
Mhm.
trains with. And I said, dude, I don't know how you do it. He said, believe it or not, after about a week, your brain basically trains itself to that the cold water's fine. He said, it's fine for me now. He said exactly what you said. He goes, I have more energy all day long after getting in after doing that cold. He does it every morning. He gets out of bed and he goes and he puts himself in that cold bath for I think 5 minutes, if I remember right. It's just a big tub of water that's ice cold, I guess. I just don't know if I could ever get used to it. I don't know, man.
It was
It's
rough. Like
crazy.
even just a cold shower, I could,
Yeah.
you can't breathe, so it's like,
Yep.
whoo.
I want to say he said the water's like 50 degrees or 40 degrees, which if you think about it, that's really cold.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it is because it's not below freezing, right? But it is when your normal shower is what 120,
Oh yeah, that's
whatever.
cold.
Yeah, so I mean that's cold.
I mean, some
Are
of
you
these
going to
people
the
fill it with ice. They just fill it with ice, and they
Yeah,
just.
screw that.
Um,
Somebody asked right there, question: are you attending the MTE, which is Mobile Tech Expo, like you did Southern Detailers Conference? So actually, Southern Detailers Conference this year is part of the Mobile Tech Expo because Southern Detailers Conference last year the attendance was terrible. Like the year before was pretty good. The person that started Southern Detailers Conference passed away unexpectedly, and they just did not do a good job at making sure it was advertised. Don't get Aaron started on that. And I don't blame him. But Mobile Tech Expo, I asked April, I said, let's go. I want to go down this year, walk around, see what it's like, And I know Aaron's going down, but she says we're probably going to have to wait until next year to do that. So I don't know.
it's
I'd
in
like to
it's
go to
in
the Mobile Tech
February,
Expo.
right?
Beginning of February, I think. And I think it's in Miami, Florida, so it's warm there.
Yeah. Smurf can't cut that one.
Just providing CPR this summer. April said, my showers are fire. And her showers are awful. Her showers will make your body as red as this cap when you get out. I mean, it is burning your skin hot, her showers. It's crazy.
That's how my
Happy
sister's
New
always
Year.
been.
That's awful, man. I don't know how. I don't know how she does it. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you, Daryl Murhart. Appreciate it. Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody in the chats. I guess I should have said that earlier. Saint Otto, what's up? Good to see you. That's a gymnastics
Ooh,
competition.
my
Oh,
sternum's been cracking like crazy lately.
your sternum. January
Yeah, dude.
31st to February. That's right. So January 31st is me and Miss Fab's 19th anniversary, 19th wedding anniversary this year. So that's why I said we need to go to Mobile Tech Expo, get away for our anniversary. She's like, no, not this year. It's not going to happen. So dang
Oh,
it.
You tried though. That was a good try.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, next year though is our 20th. So I told her, I said, our 20th anniversary, we're gonna go away for a week. We're gonna take a week away from the kids, go to Florida or whatever. Maybe go to, like she said, we'll go next year Mobile Tech Expo, take the whole week off, and we'll go to Mobile Tech Expo one day of that week, and the rest of the week we have to do whatever we want. So it sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
I'm gonna go grab my charger for my laptop real quick.
Okay.
Be right back. Don't miss me.
19 years is awesome. Thanks. All right, congratulations, man. Thanks, M. Picker. Yep, 19 years married, 20 years together, but we knew each other for 5 years prior to dating. So, Galaxy Stars, Maddie, right? Is that Maddie? Happy New Year to you also. If your skin's not red after you get a shower, are you even clean? My gosh, man, my skin will melt off in my wife's shower. It's awful. You walk in, it's like you can't see because there's so much fog. I mean, you can't see your hand in front of your face. There's so much fog in the bathroom. The walls are sweating and everything. The details to me, thank you, I appreciate it. Stay tuned, car care, thank you, man, I appreciate it. Yep, coming up January 31st. It's crazy to think about. Sorry, my chair is really bothering me. It's crazy to think about 19 years, right? And that fast. That's how fast 19 years has gone by. I mean, it's been a fun ride. It's been crazy though, but it just goes by so fast. And people, it's back. And when I tell people that we've been married like 19 years, people are like, "What? Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't understand why that's such a big deal. I don't know." Saying auto waste showers are supposed to be. You guys are crazy, is what you are. What's your latest project, Fab? So my latest project is nothing to write home about. I detailed my grandma's 2010 or 2011 GMC Terrain that had a mouse nest in it, but detailed that, and that's about it. That's my latest project. April is moving around our game room in there and doing some stuff. She's got a lot going on, but really don't have any projects now. I need to get to this. I need to get to that thing because
That thing needs love.
it is not my specifications at all. But I just don't have time to really devote to doing that.
I got a good question.
Yeah.
All right. So we're wrapping up 2023, right?
Yeah.
What do you think has been the most positive thing in the detail world this year, as far as companies? Like, what has been something that's really changed the game in the detail world? You know what I mean? I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, 2023, what came out that really has been like, wow, like this is a game changer. You know what I mean? Like,
I honestly haven't seen anything that's wowed me.
Me either. I couldn't think of anything.
This year has seemed like a year where everybody's kind of doing the same thing. Like at SEMA, if you pay attention in the SEMA launches, everybody came out with the glass cleaner. Why did everybody come out with the glass cleaner? Every company come out with the glass cleaner. Nothing has caught my eye this year that has been like, wow, man, I got to try that. You know, now after I tried this, now this didn't catch my eye when they launched that. I was like, oh great, another plastic polish. You know, but now that I have it, I try. It's like, holy crap, that's good. But no, nothing really.
Oh, and then Picker, really, yeah. That's a good one, but I'm not paying $800 for a polisher, man. It looks like a beautiful polisher. The new Rupes cordless. That thing looks slick and it looks gorgeous, but dude, I am not paying $800 for a polisher, man. There's no way.
For what polisher was that? Because I was reading a comment. What polisher was that?
The Rupes cordless battery operated polisher.
Okay.
It looks slick. I mean, that thing looks. But
once again, nothing new. I mean,
yeah,
they added a battery to their polisher. Nothing new, right? And they're gonna freaking rape you on that. Is what they're gonna do.
Oh, dude, it's $800, man. It's like, dude, do you know what I could buy for $800? Like, I could probably I could start my own business. Not a whole lot. I could start my own business with that. I could buy a G9, an air compressor, a shop vac, some products. I can start my own business with the price of one of those polishers.
Have you used a Rupes polisher?
Nope.
So I've used them at 2 different events, the Kashkimi event, and I used one at the Turtle Wax event that I did. Um, I was not impressed by them. They stalled really easy, like barely any pressure at all. They stalled. Um, I don't know, man. I didn't see the what's a Rupes polisher, about 500, something like that, 450, something like
500.
that.
Stephanie, you're
Compared to
right.
like the Griot's, the old boss that you wouldn't get, by the way, not to rub that in or anything. Compared to the old boss, it's
Biggest regret
not
of my
worth the
life.
extra price. Yeah, I know it. It's not worth the extra price, you guys. Funny thing is, I told him, man, you gotta get the old one. Get it while they still got it. Got to get it. He didn't do it. And then they were out of them.
Oh yeah,
He should
I
have
have
listened.
to I have to agree with Stephanie. Peely is panel prep. Probably got to be the
Oh
best
yeah,
panel prep I've ever used.
right. Oh yeah, it's extremely good. It's the best I've ever used, also. But I'm not gonna say that it was like a. It's a great product and it works awesome, but it's still a panel prep. I'm By the question you asked me, I was thinking like something new in the detailing world. I didn't really see anything new in the detailing world that got me.
Hey Daryl. Hey Daryl. Daryl asked to see it. The
The
original,
Soap Shooter 3000.
the Soap Shooter 3000. You guys, this is
How
when
have you
Smurf first started his journey.
how how have you not auctioned that off yet? And made like $1 million. I don't understand that.
Dude, I want to frame this thing, dude. I want to frame this thing.
Speaking of the Harbor Freight Bauer polisher right now, that's the long throw. I think it's on stuff like 59.99 or something like that.
Dude,
It was a
that's a
crazy price the other day.
deal. And I've heard it's
Yeah.
actually pretty darn good. I mean,
You know what? It looks like my Griot's boss. It really does. And they're both made
yeah.
in China, so you know. Uh yeah, so I'm still sitting here thinking, man,
Yeah, I
nothing
wasn't
new
really
wowed
talking
me.
about like a product, but I'm just like in the whole like the detailing world, like something that's like when graphene first came out, it was like,
Yeah.
oh my God. And now
Yeah.
like you said, I feel like this whole past year everybody was just kind of I feel like graphene went like this and then just went
I Graphene
and
honestly just probably ought to go out the window because I have not seen the longevity out that all of them claim, for one. And if you notice, all the new ceramic coatings coming out, none of them are saying graphene on them now.
yeah,
So,
yeah. B Hall
Aaron,
Aaron.
any plans to update Titan? Maybe you cannot mess with perfection. I don't see a reason to update Titan at all.
Nope. It's
I mean,
perfect right now.
of course, there's always room for testing just to see what might happen, but I don't see a reason to upgrade it or even attempt to at this point. But companies do that. Think about like Griot's Garage Speed Shine. That was their staple forever, and they have the ceramic Speed Shine. Um, I mean, could he put a different name on it, Ceramic Titan, and make it sell? Probably, because people are like, oh no, it's a Ceramic Titan.
Ceramic, yeah.
It
The buzzwords,
yeah,
like Stay Tuned said, the buzzwords, but
yep, yep. Buzzwords sell, just like what Luke Tuttle just said. Buzzwords sell. Oh man, I just this year's SEMA launches were really, really, to me, were a letdown. I mean, I watched mainly all the companies. The one company that the SEMA launches I was so excited about, and you guys are not going to be surprised when I say this. Icon. I'm telling you, the Harbor Freight line. They launched so many new tools. Their ball joint tool looks just like the Snapper one I used to use every day, and it's going to be 350 versus 900. I mean, that's just crazy. And that scanner, what I was just telling you about. This
dude,
knife that Mrs. Fab got me for Christmas. This is an Icon knife, you guys. This has a ceramic bearing in it. Watch how easy this thing opens. Simple. And then to close it, literally, it closes on its own because of that bearing. It's all carbon fiber. It's very hard to find this knife, actually. There's tons of forums about Harbor Freight and this knife, and nobody can get them. Every store I went into is sold out, and I went into one in Bloomington, and they happened to have one, and I got it. So, and then she gave it to me for Christmas. What
yeah,
are you
the
laughing about here?
uh uh Rick said graphene is as popular as the Cerakote coating.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I have
it's
the
getting.
Cerakote coating, and so do you, but I haven't tried it yet.
I haven't. I want to try it just because everybody's hating on it so bad.
Yeah, the details in me, I forgot about that. The no smell iron remover from Stoners. That is interesting.
Oh, that is very. It turns
That's
orange.
yep. That's a good but how? they must. They found a way to not use whatever that normal chemical is. I don't ever remember
Yeah.
the name of it.
The
They
rotten
found a way
egg.
to
I just
not
call it
use
the
it.
rotten egg.
Yeah, rotten egg smell. Somehow they got away from that. But it'd be very interesting to use it myself, test it out, and see what I think of it.
Yeah.
MacShine sent me a new graphene-based coating they have. I haven't tried it yet. Well, Stephanie, if it's the same graphene coating that Carlos Serrano's been using, though, he is getting really good results out of the MacShine, right? Yeah, MacShine graphene coating. So it may be good. I don't know. I've never tried it. The Maddox ball joint tool is amazing, and I think that is like my old C clamp style, the Maddox one. But the Icon one's gonna be like the Snap-on one. That is just the most beefiest tool you'll ever use. It'll literally. There's no such thing as a stuck ball joint with that tool. Do you have that ball joint press from Snap-on that has the C clamp? It's a humongous C clamp. It's greasable. The threads are greasable, and then
It's got all the little cups and fittings. You fit the
all
cups on it.
all the cups are snap rings. They snap on. They hold. They don't drop on your feet like the old ball joints tools like I have.
Oh no! See, we have like a Matco master set. It's massive and it's got all the stuff, but they don't clip in. But it works pretty good. Works pretty
Yeah,
good.
but they can fall out though, which
Yeah,
that part is not the big deal to me. But as long as it pushes the ball joint, that's all I care about. But
yeah. But there's
those
nothing like
old ones,
having to line it up and it slipping
oh
and falling out. Oh man.
yes, like I have that one over there in my toolbox, and I used it forever until that new one came out. And pain in the butt, and not only that, it's like half the size. And there's times that it struggled to push out a ball joint. That Snap-on
Yeah,
one, every time, man.
no problem.
So people complain about prices of tools. I get it. You get it. I see. I bought tools, and when I bought it, I was like, "Gosh, this is too expensive," but I gotta have it. And you know what? It
Yep.
made my job so much easier.
Oh, dude.
But
I can remember, man, I can remember being up at the shop when I was really first starting to wrench. And I didn't even have my own tools. I was working out of my dad's Craftsman. It wasn't organized. I mean, it was just and doing some of the jobs that I did a long time ago versus now. I mean, I know a lot of it is experience, but like just doing a brake job, right? But having my electric impact, taking
yep,
the caliper bolts off and um, cracking a bolt loose and then using my electric impact, like the bracket bolts, you just crack them
yep,
loose and take your electric impact, zap those out. Like instead of turning it by hand and doing all this stuff, it's like I can do jobs like way faster than I ever would. It's because I got
yep.
the tools. You know what I mean?
And the tool is expensive, but in the mechanic world, a lot of people don't realize time is money. I mean, it's you got to get them in and out, in and out, in and out. So it is worth the extra money. Hoof Hearted's leaving. Have a good Happy New Year, Todd.
Happy New Year's.
Appreciate
Have a safe
Yeah,
one.
appreciate you coming on. Hey, cool 62 Chevy says buy once, cry once. That is true.
Yep.
uh,
So we talked about 2023 and we talked about something that wowed us and we weren't really impressed. So 2024, what's something that we all need to look for? What's something we
I want to
hope,
see
something.
I want to see a 100% self level coating. That's what I want to see. 100%. No
I wonder
wipe
if that's
off. No. Yep.
wonder if that's obtainable.
I mean, obviously anything is attainable, but having somebody figure it out may be the hard part. Companies say that they
Before,
have self-level coatings, and I've talked to people that install the self-level coatings, and they still say, "Nah, they're not self-level completely. You still got to watch it, and you still got to wipe, and all that good stuff." But I would love to see a 100% self-level coating. That would be awesome. Because what is the worst part about doing ceramic coating? Is you're so worried the whole time about a high spot. At least me. That's why I am. Um, if you can figure out a way to get rid of that, I think that'd be awesome. I would like to see more battery operated tools at a good price. Something that's not going to freaking rape us every time we want to buy one.
yeah,
Which that may be impossible at this point. I don't know.
the because I know
What
like
about you?
I love my PXE 80, but I got it for $200,
Yeah,
and honestly I probably would pay full price for that thing, to be honest. With as versatile as it is, but now I got that new Chris sent me the not the SPTA, the Shine Mate, the whole mini polisher kit, and dude, that thing's got like 8 different heads you can put in it, and I'm like,
Crazy.
holy cow! It's got
Yep.
it's got like 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 3.5 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch. You know, like or just so many pads. I'm like, so many
Yep.
options. I'm like,
But
I
what
don't
would you
know.
like to what would you like to see in 2024? What's something on your mind?
Honestly, I'd like to see
Here,
more. I'm a tool guy. I want to see more tools, not polishers products, but like I want to see more tools for like interior detailing, maybe different style carts. I don't know that kind of cater to different because every detailer is different, right? So I want to see accessories. I want to see really cool detailing accessories for the garage, carts, storage, tools. Like nothing's really blown my mind, you know, like brushes are
well,
brushes,
let,
right? So
let me ask you this. Where do you think the detailing market's going? Are we going away from ceramics? Are they still are they still the most popular form of protection? Um, in my opinion, I'm gonna give you my answer. I don't think they're still not the most popular form of protection. They are in detailing shops, but the DIYers, your sealants and waxes are still way more popular than a ceramic coating is.
yeah,
Do
the
you
more
think that the
detailers,
market? Do you think the market will stay with coatings? Do you think they you'll start seeing more waxes and sealants coming out?
I think it's the coatings are they're gonna I think that it's gonna stay about the same, but I do think people are gonna revert back to sealants
I think
and
so too.
waxes because they've been pushing ceramic coatings like it's nobody's business.
Yep.
And let's just face it, honestly, one out of 20 people, 5 of those people are gonna be confident at using ceramic coatings unless they want to learn or they want to do it, or if Combat Carl wants to get out and wash his car and put some protection on it, he's not going to ceramic coat it. You know what I
Yep.
mean? He's going to use a
You know,
wax. He's going to
you know how many emails or messages I get, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, of people that just don't want to ceramic coat and they want what are your other options? You know, like Glossum wax from Phoenix EOD. I have other waxes, but I get those more than what's a good ceramic coating or what is the ceramic coating you carry. I sell more waxes than I do coatings. That's for sure. Now, is is it because the general public's not educated, or they don't want to deal with it, or do people want to be able to, hey, let's reset my wax? It's gonna last 6 months. Cool. I can put something else on it in 6 months. I can detail it again in 6 months because when you coat it and you actually maintain it, you're stuck for a couple of years at least.
Yep,
So as far as detail shops are going, they're going to continue going ceramic coatings. Why? Because they're selling up here versus a wax job selling down here, profit wise.
exactly. Exactly. And I
But
think a lot of
there's
it, I think a lot of it's education too. Like you said, I think it's a combination of uneducation. They're not educated enough on really what a coating can do and its benefits. And they falsely think that if I apply a coating, then I can't, spray anything else on the car. You know what I mean?
yeah,
'Cause, some people like to get out there and wax their car or spray wax their car, when they wash it. It's like, dude, you can absolutely coat your car and then
yep,
go out there and do a maintenance wash and spray it down with Titan or spray it
yep,
down with your topper. You know what I mean? Like, so I think people really just don't understand coatings. Like, people
yep.
push coatings and they don't. And I think we talked about this on a live. I can't remember if it was on a live that I did with Aaron, but educating the customer on why coatings are beneficial. You know what I mean? And people just think of a ceramic coating and they think of all the hard stuff. They don't think of
Yeah.
the benefits that you're going to reap down the line. You know what I mean? And
Right.
so,
And Riggs 920 said it best. DIYers are moving more towards spray applications, which makes
yep.
sense. It's
Which,
easy. It's quick.
which I mean, look at Immortal. Immortal's super easy to apply. Spray,
Yeah.
wipe on, wipe off. You know what I mean? And I think
Yep.
that's the sweet spot. Is kind of like Immortal, Can Coat, any kind of light version of a coating, like I call Immortal Chronos Light or Diet Chronos. So um,
I think I think another area where I think DIYers have an issue with coatings is YouTube. I think YouTube is one of the reasons a lot of people don't do coatings is because they see the 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 tests that people do on hoods and all that stuff, which are not real world tests. And I wish people would understand that. You're not going to be sitting at a stoplight and an APC cleaner is going to drop from the sky all over your car.
yeah,
APC. It's not going to. Um, it's not real world tests, but then they get drawn away from the coating because, hey, it failed 3 rounds of acid. So, nope, I'm definitely not going to use that coating. Well, how often are you going to spray a wheel acid on your coating? Never. You're never going to spray wheel acid on your coating.
never.
Yep. So then people see that and they say, "Oh, well, that thing didn't last at all. I can't buy that coating." Well, that's not fair to the company that makes it, for one. It's not fair to the company selling it, like me, like when I sell a coating or whatever, just because somebody did a torture test on a car and I lit a hood on fire one time for one of Pan's videos.
I remember that.
Nobody's lighting a fire to your hood. If they are, you're not worried about your coating at that point, anyways. So I
April's
don't
right
know. I
though.
just think do what?
April's right. She said if the spray says ceramic, they believe it's a true coating. I can't count.
Yep.
I've gone locally, like on just around where I'm at, just to try to get prices. Because for the longest time, someone in the chats, Aaron, kept telling me I need to raise my prices. So I went online and I was looking at what detailers around here offer, and they say ceramic spray coating, and they're charging $600, and I'm like, what? You're telling me? And a lot of people do it too. They'll have a bottle of that says ceramic spray coating. A lot of them do. The Let's just say the Turtle Wax ceramic spray coating, the Griot's Garage ceramic 3-in-1, and they're advertising these as ceramic coatings, and
Yep.
people are falling for it because they're uneducated about it, and
Yep.
that's where that
I
falls, and that's
I've
crazy.
told you, I've told you, because you guys, if you don't know this, me and Eric talk almost every day, at least through Instagram videos. Um, I have customers, dealerships. I won't mention any names, but I have dealerships that sell $2,000 ceramic coatings to their customers, and it's a spray sealant. It's a ceramic spray sealant. That's all it is. But they're charging $2,000 to put it on the car and telling the customer it's a ceramic coating with a lifetime warranty. And all they do is they bring it back and they spray it down again with a ceramic spray coating. That's all they do.
Yep.
Or it's actually one of my customers uses topper and they sell it for $2,000. I wish I could do that. Holy crap.
Oh, my conscience! I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. My conscience
No,
would.
I wouldn't be able to either. I wouldn't be able to either. But that's what they do is they spray topper on and they charge $2,000.
That's
And it is
insane.
mind blowing. And then when you tell them that, hey, that's not a real ceramic coating. No, no, no. I was told that SI2. It's a real, but trust me, it's not a true high solid ceramic coating.
No,
And
they're using what they
you
should
don't,
maintain a coating with on your car.
yeah. And you don't know this. I don't know if I've ever told you this. Detailers at dealerships, especially, they all are the best that's ever been. They all know more than you're ever gonna know, and all of them have about a year experience. It kills me.
But they know
Oh, it
everything.
drives me nuts. Yeah, there was a guy at one of the places I used to go to. I don't go there anymore because they didn't buy off me. Went there a couple times and realized once he said this to me, I realized it. Well, this is just a joke. Um, I think he was probably 20, something like that. And there was other guys there that are older, and we were talking. He's like, "Yeah, I'm the master detailer here." And I thought, "Oh, he's joking." I said, "Oh, master detailer." He looked at me and goes, "No, seriously, I'm the master detailer on this place." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." We started talking about products and stuff. He knew nothing, but acted like he knew everything. He made up answers to stuff I was asking him, and yeah. We go on about that all night. But
Oh man.
education is the biggest problem in the detailing world, I think, right now.
Oh
Is
man. I had a
no
friend of mine. She just bought a brand new um, Tahoe, brand new Tahoe, and it's black. And as soon as she posted it, I was like, "Let's get that thing protected." And she goes, "Oh no, the dealership's gonna do it. I paid extra for that.
Yep.
I was like,
Yep. Well, see,
all them.
Stephanie Devine, see her comment? I started a dealership and was trained to apply a ceramic spray called Zurich Shield. $1,000 all day they charge. I have customers that apply that coating. So listen to this. That company, Zurich, they give you a lifetime warranty. And if anything happens to your paint, all they're doing is a spray product. If anything happens to your paint, they will repaint your car. And I have a customer that 5 cars have had like bird poop or something etched through, and that company paid for that car to get painted.
Are
No
you
joke.
serious?
Yeah. So it's just mind blowing, man. Oh
Just
my
blew my
gosh.
hat off. Almost blew my
Uh,
glasses off.
it's crazy. So that's what kills us, right? Because we're not going to sell somebody a ceramic coating. Like, I'm not going to put chronos on somebody's car and say, well, in less than 5 years, because it's a 5-year coating, if it gets bird dropping on there and you didn't remove it because you're an idiot and it etches through your paint and your coating, I'm going to paint your car for you. No. But now people are going to start expecting that. And
Yep.
that just kills the small detailer, man. Ugh. 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 I get worked up about this, man, because they're ripping people off right and left. Because when I bought the truck, he asked me if I wanted ceramic coated. No, why would you even ask me that? He
So
knew I was a detailer.
rigs, honestly, if you had okay, so you still have the original G6, you move to the G9. You've got the Milwaukee 15 and grab the G15. So you got your 15. I would keep one of the
You got to
I
keep the
would
G9.
yeah, keep the G9 because when you get to softer, finicky paints, you need to that 15 millimeter throw can sometimes be really aggressive, and you need
Yep.
to drop down to that smaller throw to finish out on more finicky paints. Also, it's cool. It's nice to if you're doing like enhancements and stuff, you're really not worried about the defect removal. I grab the G9 for those. Just one steps and stuff like that. The G9's awesome, but I've had cases where the 15 millimeter was just too aggressive, and I had to drop. Even if I was dropping the speed down on the 15, grab my G9, and
Yep.
that was the
I
sweet
can tell
spot.
you, I can tell you the G9, the short throw, is so much better for finishing out on any paint. If you're going to your finishing step, you need a short throw polisher. Long throw can cause some issues when you're finishing down. So, yeah.
Yep.
And Aaron says he doesn't believe that story that I told for a second. I will tell you without a doubt that the guy that I talked to about it, I trust him 100%. 100, without a doubt, 100%. I know him, and he told me they have had 5 cars that companies paid to have painted. But this company sells these throughout the entire United States, except for they sell theirs for 1,800. Not she said 1,000. They're 1,800 here in Indiana for that company. They're selling those throughout the entire United States. And they here's the other crazy part, Papa. They don't charge the dealership for the spray coating. They get it for
Really.
free. So the dealerships makes money when they sell the warranty. The dealerships make a certain amount of money on that warranty, and then the company makes a certain amount of money on that warranty. So yeah, it's mind blowing that a company could stay in business like that. But I guess they're
That's
so
crazy.
big, they're so big at these dealerships, they're just making money hand over fist.
I
Because
mean, think about it. If they're selling thousands and thousands of these, they could
yep,
eat a freaking paint job five
yep.
here and there. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the other thing. I would say 95 out of 100 people that buy it, those 95 people don't wash your car, don't even care. They don't even pay attention to their paint. They don't care. But yet they bought that. So that's what that company's banking on. Just like an insurance company, they're banking on you not having a claim. And that's what that
Yep.
company's doing too.
All
So
right,
we need to
Saint
find a
Auto,
way to
take
do
care.
that.
Appreciate you
Who's leaving?
stopping in, man. Happy New Year.
Sorry, I have not paid attention to these chats, you guys. I'm sorry. Me and Papa Smurf have had some conversations, so
It's all
probably not a
good.
very good life for all of you guys, but
We did we did give away a G9 on the Pay It Forward campaign. That was awesome.
yes.
Everybody got a
Yep.
polisher.
That pay it forward campaign was awesome. That
That was
was
legit.
to me, it was mind blowing how much stuff he had.
Oh, for
Um,
sure.
which is amazing, and that Ryan Hansen, he contributed a lot of it, I think.
What
I
a
wish I had
guy.
that
What
kind
a
of
guy.
money. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Bob Hall says this coming year Mustang's Geon coating will be 2-year mark. We'll have to decide on my next coating. Looking forward to figuring out what I will do next. Just stay tuned, B Hall. Just stay tuned to my channel. We gave away a G9. Yes, they did. We'll be them at $200 for the interior and exterior treatment.
Yeah, we got something special in the works on FAB.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And I'm hoping by the end of next month, or middle of next month, we're ready to do something.
We could always do like a collab video. I don't know.
We could do like a launch party, live stream,
Oh
something like
yeah.
that. That might
Yeah,
go straight into your video right after that. Something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Doing like you can do like where you can comment back while they're watching the video and stuff like that, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yep. If I remember right, they had a fabric coating back then too. It was like 6 years ago. Yeah. So the companies I know that have it, they have a paint coating, fabric coating, leather coating. They have a coating for plastics too, I believe. But it's all the detailers tell me it's garbage. They even tell me this stuff's not worth anything. It's just
Oh
water.
man.
Yeah, and they're just selling it. I don't know, man. I don't know how people do that.
Stephanie, yeah, you can go buy a G9 at AutoZone. To me, that is clutch right there. I mean,
$1,100 roofs polisher. Holy crap!
what?
Whew.
No
You
way.
imagine that?
Oh
404s in
heck no.
Canada. 404s in Canada though, so their prices are higher.
That better make my breakfast in the morning for me. Straight up.
High solids
Yeah,
coatings would be much more popular if they were at Walmart, AutoZone. I agree with that statement. Um, I've seen some at Walmart. There was one at Walmart not too long ago, but it wasn't. I don't know if it's a high solids because it wasn't a glass bottle. It was like a paste, but it said it was a ceramic coat. I don't remember the name of it. I don't see it when I go in there anymore. Next time you're in town, Brian, snag you one of my foam cannons. Just let me know. I'm in Shelbyville every Wednesday.
yeah.
Styling gets all.
I've never ever want. I couldn't fathom the fact that spending over $500 on a polisher. Now, the Flex PXE80 is not just one polisher. I mean, that can do
Multiple.
multiple. I mean, that's like
Yeah.
6 different polishers in one. So
Yeah.
I could see
I
that
go into
one,
these.
but
I go into detail shops all the time that all they have is Rupes. And I'm like, why are you only using Rupes? There's other machines out there that save you some money. Oh, yeah, this is what I was trained on, or this is what my buddy said was the best. So that's just what I bought. I'm like, man, you just wasted so much money. You
gosh,
can
man,
detail great with other polishers.
I could, dude. You give me $50, I'll go buy that Bauer one from Harbor Freight and turn around and produce some stuff that you want to tell the difference. You're not.
Yep. Nope.
Here's the thing: when people drop off their car to you, they're not like, "What polisher are you using?"
Yeah.
Are
A
you
lot of
using
times they don't even.
Rupes? Because if you're not using Rupes, then I don't want you. Come on, man. Like,
Yeah, and a lot of times they're not even asking you what product you're using. They say, hey, just wax it. Okay.
yeah. You know what? The only time I had anybody ask to see the bottle of what I'm putting on their car was that 2023 SS Camaro that I just did recently. Like,
Yep.
actually, that was about 6 months ago. Speaking of that, it's been like 3.5 months since I've seen that car for a maintenance wash, and
Uh-oh.
its time is ticking, man.
Yeah. Keith Firebird said, I've got a bottle of Simonized glass coat. So one of my dealerships gave me a bottle of Simonized glass coat. He's like, here, test this. It's junk. So I brought it home, put on the hood, my test hood. I let it sit for, I think, a week. And then I washed it. It looked okay. And then I washed it again. It was gone. So I don't know.
I can't agree with you more, Stephanie. I was just saying this on my last Instagram live. I said, I can go to Walmart and buy products and bring it back here and detail a car, and that thing would look immaculate.
Luke Tuttle hit it on the head. Nothing against Larry from Ammo, but people buying roofs are trying to imitate him. That is dead accurate. Dead accurate.
Yep. And it's the person behind the polisher, just like Stephanie said. I mean, I still have my original Chicago Electric 5-inch, like,
That was what you
polisher.
started with.
That is the
That's what you
first.
started
Yeah,
with when I met you.
Yep, I still
Holy
have it. I
crap!
have it at the shop. It's got a 3-inch conversion on it, and I used to use that to do headlights at the shop until I bought my little the central pneumatic little air
Yeah.
polisher
Yep.
with the little 3-inch wool pad. Man, that thing does work, dude.
Man, I got good stuff there. I'm telling you. I need to make an icon truck. Stephanie, yes, it's the person polishing. Both Simon Eisen's Island suck. Yep.
Oh,
Custom.
Fab, have you ever used the ACA 510 or the ACA 500?
I don't even know what that is. Nope. Nope. I have not. I can get it now because High Tech, who I am a distributor for or dealer for, I guess, they bought 3D Car Care.
Really?
So, yep, they bought 3D Car Care. So I can get their products and sell them, but the prices are crazy. So I haven't done it.
So that's a dude. This stuff is. I mean, you can see. It looks like it's got like
The grit.
it's grit. I mean,
Yeah.
you can see it. And dude, that the white BMW that I did, man, that clear was hard, man. And
Well,
teaming
I
this
didn't
up.
like the. What was that all-in-one 3D had that everybody loved? I didn't really. You liked it. Remember, I never cared for it.
Oh, 3D1.
Is it just 3D one?
Yep,
Yeah, I never.
3D1.
I ended up giving that away. I didn't care for it.
It was good. It was just too, dude. It was so greasy on the wipe off. I didn't care for the wipe off, and they were like,
Yeah,
"That's because the polishing oils for the cycle time." It's like, dude, Fab Polish has insane. I mean, you could work Fab Polish, and you could take a
all
nap
day. Yep,
and then come
all
back,
day long.
and you'll still have cycle time on it, and it wipes
And
off
when you
effortless. I mean, effortless.
effortlessly and leaves nothing behind. So,
Hey, organizer, what is happening,
wow,
brother?
what is up, man? Good to see you, man.
Good to seeing you, man. Happy New Year.
Yep.
Hopefully you guys have a good one and a safe one.
His video from today is like going crazy. 15 things not to do. I think last time I checked, it had like 21,000 views, I think, already today. So his
Oh
video
yeah.
is going through the roof. So
Oh yeah.
I know he's happy about that.
And what's crazy is people don't realize these things and then you watch it and you're like, wow,
Yeah. Yeah.
what?
I watched most of the video today, and then I was actually watching it before we went live. Like when you called me, I was watching it. Um, yeah, some of the stuff is like, wow. I mean, it's crazy. It's little things that you should think of that you don't think of until somebody says it, until he shows you it.
Exactly.
Some of the
Exactly.
stuff is obvious. Some of the stuff is we already all know, right? But there's always that one guy out there, one gal out there that doesn't know that he's helping by making that video. So I thought it was a
Absolutely.
fantastic video. I didn't get all the way through it yet, but
I started watching it this morning. I was on my phone though. Our power went out at like 1 o'clock in the morning and was out all morning. So I was sitting in the dark. I had like 13% left on my phone and I started watching Pan's video, and I was like, I guess I should probably go to work now, huh?
yeah. Katrina, you said I need to polish the Fat Boy, the Harley. Hey, Harley paint. Any tips on pads and polish? Harley paint is soft for the majority, and I don't remember. Does yours have the denim paint? I want to say yours had denim paint, maybe not. But it's soft. Almost every Harley that I've done, I can get away with a finishing polish and an aggressive pad. So microfiber pad or a higher cutting pad with a finishing polish, like Fabulous finishing polish, what I use anymore on Harleys, works really well. Do test spots, inconspicuous areas, figure out how soft the paint is on your bike, and you'll figure it out pretty quickly how fast it removes defects. And then just go from there. That's all you can do. Harley black paint, which I believe yours is black, if I remember right, because I follow her on Facebook.
Oh man,
Harley black paint sucks. Ask Eric. And I know I've
don't
done
even get
several.
me
And
started.
every time somebody calls me and says, "Hey, I want you to detail my Harley." I'm like, okay, what color is it? Black. I'm like, oh my gosh, man, come on, give me something. Give me a blue. Give me something. Give me
Give me a
red,
silver, a red, something.
white.
I'll tell you what though, on if it's black Harley paint, the yellow Rupes fine polish paired with the white Rupes ultra fine finishing pad.
Good money.
It's
Money,
money
huh?
right there. if you get haze, because I dealt with a lot of haze, but it was only on one side of the bike. That's what, dude, that's what threw me off because the yellow Rupes pad and the Fab polish worked fantastic on 80% of it. And then
Which makes me think it may have been painted.
yeah, and then
One side.
on the side covers, the Sonax Perfect Finish and the yellow Rupes pad was the winner. It's crazy, man. You gotta adapt and overcome. That's why having multiple polishes and pads is key.
Key. Like when I did my brother's Tesla, that black Tesla, man, my cart was full of pads and polishes. I kept testing until I finally found the right combination, which is terrible. But yeah, Pan even said, he said also, I'm like, oh God, when a customer tells me I have a black vehicle. Yeah. There for
Oh,
a while, I swear we were getting nothing but black vehicles, remember? You're like, guess
yep.
what? Guess what color cars I'm doing today? Black.
I, I
Oh
think
man.
Fab. I think Fab. You did like 4 in a row, or 3 or 4 in a row.
I did.
It's
It was
like,
terrible. It was terrible.
oh man.
But as we all know, black is very rewarding when you're done, but it's a pain in the butt while you're doing it. So
Absolutely.
take
You
the
know,
good with the bad.
I think what's worse is making black look so good, and then you see it 6 months later, and it just looks. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh
Hey,
man,
hey,
like
really quick while I'm thinking about it, not to cut you off, while Pan is still in the chats, because his video where he mentioned all of us, at the end of the video, which was awesome.
yes.
Explain to him why your name is what it is.
Oh, Papa. Oh yeah, because he was like, I wish he would shorten it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
explain it.
Papasmurf918 Pan. Just so you know, um, before I was detailing, before I even started detailing, I started my YouTube channel when I used to race motorcycles, and I had a 2003 Yamaha R6, and it was all blue, and I had an all blue racing suit with the blue helmet, and my buddies that I raced with used to make fun of me and tell me I looked like a Smurf out there on the racetrack. So I just stuck with me. They just started calling me Smurf. There goes Smurf out on the track. And then over the years, I grew my beard out, and it was massive. And they were like, "That's not Smurf. That's Papa Smurf. Look at that beard." And that's when it stuck. And 918 is September 18th, which is my daughter's birthday. So that's what started my YouTube channel, was me racing, and then it just stuck with it, and that's where it came from.
Yep.
So
Yeah, because if you guys want to see how awesome Eric is, Papa Smurf, in case you don't know, his name's Eric. Go back to his videos where he was racing his motorcycle. You got some. Phew, I don't know how you used to do it. You're flying on those tracks. That
dude,
has to be an absolute adrenaline rush, though.
dude, it is like, because I'm into racing, so racing like quarter mile in my cars all the time, like that was an adrenaline rush. Pulling up to the line, staging, you're gonna race the dude next to you, but being on the motorcycle, doing 170 down the straight, and then braking and downshifting, and then leaning and just your knees on the ground into the turn, doing 120 miles an hour. You'll never in your life feel that adrenaline. Like, I mean, it is.
Speak,
You don't have
speak.
time to think.
Speaking of that, what's it like when your knees on the ground and sometimes your elbow too, right?
No,
When you're
I wasn't
leaning,
quite an elbower because I didn't hang my upper body that far off the bike, but
but
really
your
the
knee is it
knee.
like? Do you feel it? I mean, is it like dragging across the pavement or?
Yeah, you have knee pucks, plastic
Yeah.
knee pucks that are Velcro to your suit, and it's basically like a gauge. So when you're in a turn and you lean over, you got your knee out, and when your knee hits, then you know kind of where you're at with lean angle on the bike. So
Okay.
you can pick your knee up a little bit and then lean in a little bit more, but it's kind of like a gauge to let you know how far you're leaned over. Because I don't know if you know this, but when you're leaned over on a race bike, your contact patch on your front and rear tires is as big as a credit card. That's it.
That's the balls of steel, man. Sorry, family show. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's just
And
I just
I
think.
wasn't crazy fast. You know, I wasn't some of these expert guys out there doing crazy, but you know, I was fairly fast. I mean,
170 miles an hour to me is crazy fast. I'm sorry. That's mind blowing on a motorcycle. In a car, that's one thing. It still feels crazy fast. But on a bike, everything's flying by you. The ground's flying by you, and that's just, whew, I don't know, man.
What's even worse is like I'll be in a turn off the bike, knee on the ground, and I'm looking through the turn, and I'm just hauling, and then somebody slips right inside you. I mean, inside and then you're like looking at their tire, like you could see the tread on their tire, and then you're coming through the turn,
Hey,
and then
man.
I'm waiting for Aaron to comment right now. But
That's crazy though.
yeah, dude, and some of these dudes are so fast that you'll be leaned over, and they'll just come right by you like that, and you're just like, and you can't flinch, you can't move because you got people on the outside of you. You got to just.
Have you had a bad wreck? Did you ever have a bad wreck?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I had a pretty gnarly wreck at Thunderhill, coming out of turn 2, doing about 95-ish. Out of the turn, I collided with another bike, and I did the whole cartwheel across the track. And yeah, concussion. I was down for a week.
No broken bones?
No broken.
That's good.
I got up and rode the bike in. My bike went off without me up and over a mountain, and just kind of it just fell over. So I ran up and I got my bike and I picked it up and turned it off and turned it back on and then started it up and it started. And then I got on the bike and I rode it down the mountain the back way and then came in the back of the track and went into the pits, and everybody was at the pit wall and everybody's looking for me. Where's Eric? Where's Eric? Oh my God. And I'm in there and I'm pissed because I had a brand new suit and a brand new helmet. First time ever wearing them, dude.
Bad luck right there.
Yep.
That's bad luck.
But
Pan says that his best time in his Turbo S, 138 miles an hour, 10.1 second quarter mile. That's fast.
Woo, Pan, that's fast, cooking, bro. What was your 60 foot? I'm curious. Do you remember what your 60 foot was? That is crazy, dude.
On the public roads, I drive like a grandpa at speed limit on cruise control. Pan, that's a lie. I have ridden with you.
If you guys seen your guys' Turtle Wax test drive video, okay?
That's all you got to see. But in our defense, we were doing the speed limit. We just got there fast.
Oh, okay.
Because that was about the time that one guy got in trouble for speeding. Remember, all those channels were getting arrested for speeding and showing racing on YouTube. That was about the same time. So we're in the videos like, yeah, we're just doing 30 mile an hour, just getting there quick.
We just got there really fast.
Pan did not abide by speed limit laws
in Arizona. That was in
so much fun.
That was in that Panorama, right? It was a Porsche Panorama.
It was a Panamera Turbo, actually. So that thing, dude, I'm sure his 911 was way better, but that thing for a 4-door sedan, oh man, I don't think you get any better than that in a 4-door sedan as far as performance. That thing was pretty freaking cool, man.
Those things look slick, man. Man,
yeah,
that Porsche
the low gas light. We start driving down the road, the freaking gas light turns on, and Pan's like, "You've got to be kidding me!" Because and then the whole time we're going towards the mountain. We're going to the mountain to take a picture. Is what we went up there for. It's probably maybe 8 or 9 mile drive, something like that, maybe. But the light turns on. Pan didn't care. He just kept freaking gassing it and everything else. I'm like, dude, we're gonna run out of gas. We get in and that gauge is buried. And what they do, they brought like a gallon of gas. They went and got a thing, brought a gallon of gas and put it in that Porsche.
That's good. That's good for a launch.
Well, I did a launch. Pan's the one that told me to do it. We stopped at a stoplight. We made sure we were safe. There's no cars around. He had me hold the brake down and press the gas. I've never done that before. That was in my video, you guys, you hear Pan go, every time it shifts. You remember that? You remember that, Eric? You remember watching that? Yeah, he was like, like every time it shifts. I mean, that was a blast. I got chills talking about it. I got chills right now.
How was that again? How was that again, Bob?
He's like, that's a blast. What? Yeah, it was. But see, I have always been a grandpa driver. I go speed limit, but that's about it. I'll do 5 or 10 over. But I take my time. I don't get in a hurry to go anywhere. And like when I started driving the Porsche back, because he drove it to the mountains and I drove it from the mountains back, even April's in the backseat going, come on, Brian, drive this thing. I'm like, I'm driving it. To me that was all right.
Good night, Rich. I appreciate you, man. Happy New Year.
Mrs. Fab, I remember that pushed us back in our seats. Yep. It was fun. It was an absolute blast. And we had Pan, we're talking the other day on Instagram, and it's been 4 years since that event. And that's the last we've only seen each other once in our entire life. But that one event's all it took, and we've stayed in contact ever since. We've talked to each other on FaceTime and everything. I did a video with Pan. We need to do a video together again. I gotta find time. That's the problem. Better what do you
You
say?
think
Better be
we
safe
should
than alive. Yep.
we should ask Pan that same question we were talking about detailing in 2023 and what we
Well,
expect in 2024.
I think that he probably wouldn't want to type all that up. He'd have to be on here to tell us because I think he has the same. I think he has the same feeling that we do as far as 2023 is there wasn't really any big major things in 2023 in the detailing world. He even talked about in his video where he's talking about the products that come out in the SEMA. There wasn't any big things. It was kind of just same stuff from last year. They just improved a glass cleaner. They just improved,
Yeah.
whatever. He said that in one of his videos. So I think that's probably what he would say. But I would be curious where Pan thinks that the market is going. Like I asked you earlier, are we going to stay with ceramic coatings? What is it going? Is it going to move towards something else? I mean, I'm curious what people think too. Maybe he knows. Maybe he knows something's coming. I don't know.
I don't know.
He stays in touch with all the big companies, so he may know something, but he won't tell us, which is fine. Like if you okay, so here I'll tell you this: if you have a secret and you do not want anybody in the world to know, but you have to tell somebody because it's killing you, just tell Pan. Nobody's gonna find out. Nobody. That guy, which is fine. That's a good trait to have. But yeah, you ever have? He's the one to hey Johnny Pro, what's up, man? I expect a few good things, but likely nothing crazy as financial times are rough. Yeah, and that's what we're kind of thinking too. I see a lot of people requesting waxes and sealants again. We were talking about that. It's in the DIY world, the
Yeah.
professional world, ceramic coatings aren't going anywhere. But the DIY world, I think that people are starting to email and ask questions all the time about waxes and sealants. Enroll PC, what's up, man? I'm sorry if I missed you. Happy New Year. I just saw you in there.
It's crazy because I feel like they're trying to merge. They're trying so hard to merge professional and DIYers.
And they shouldn't.
They shouldn't because
Yep.
they mesh a lot. There's a lot of mesh there in the center, and like
Yeah.
DIYers are completely different than professionals. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And there's a I think there's a fine line between professional and your weekend warrior, your average DIYer on the weekend that likes to take care of his 4 cars that he's got. And that's
Yep.
not necessarily saying he's not going to do a good job. Like that's people think DIYers can't get professional results, but
They can.
professionals have a completely different mindset, especially people that are professionals in a business. And they're trying to mesh these two groups into one group, and I don't think that's possible. If that makes any sense.
Yep. Oh, it does. Pan says, keep mouth shut. Trust is important for me. And I know that. And I respect that. And me and Eric are the same way. But a lot of people don't know this. And I've never said it. When Pan got his Porsche, that was a really big deal to him, which I understand would be a really big deal to any of us, right? I knew about it either the day he brought it home or the day after. I don't remember. He told me before anybody else. And that was the trust thing. He knows he can trust me that I'm not going to say anything. I didn't tell nobody. I told Mrs. Fab, obviously. But I didn't tell anybody else about it. But I knew about his Porsche after his family knew about it. I was the next person he told about it, which was pretty cool to be a part of that, to see that car. I never got a chance to go up and drive it, unfortunately. I'd love to go.
Oh,
He told me I could drive it if I came up.
man.
He told me I could drive if I came up there, but because he knows I'm just going to drive it like a little grandpa anyways.
No way.
But
Launch control. You got to.
yeah,
I'm
one of
just
these
kidding.
days, if we don't make it to an event, I told him if he's ever in the Midwest again, give me a heads up and I'll drive to wherever he's at and we'll hang out for a day or something. That's not a big deal.
I'd love to meet Pan, man. I'd love to meet Pan.
Be ready to laugh. Be ready to laugh, man, because he'll tell you jokes. He's actually pretty freaking funny.
I'm pretty sure
People
that's what
think,
we did the whole detailers conference.
oh yeah, people think Pan's just serious all the time, and Pan's not serious all the time. He does have a funny side. He had me and April laughing the entire time we were there. But Pan, let me go back to this really quick.
Oh, you had to order it, Pan? Oh, what's coming? What's coming?
Pan says he knows a few products coming out that may make us go, our eyes big. And what do he say? What do you order? Hang on a second. Let me go down here. I had to order. It takes months for custom build. Oh, I'm gonna find out, but I won't tell anybody. Nobody will know because it's a trust thing. Because he may not tell me until he gets it, which is fine.
It's the
But be
new
interested to see.
Honda minivan.
Dang. Yep.
Twin.
You're right.
It's a twin turbo V8, all-wheel drive.
I think I know what he's probably going to get, but I don't know for sure. I don't know for certain. We haven't talked about it, so I'm not 100% sure. Online order for
That
Turtle Wax.
That Porsche is just crispy though.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, whoever's going to buy that off of the lease after he trades it in, because he leases cars, somebody's going to get a freaking nice car, man.
Oh yeah.
They'll probably ask brand new price for it.
I mean,
It's going to
thing
come back in
looks
better
brand
condition than when
new.
it left. It's going to come back better than brand new if you think about it. Think about the
They're gonna
paintwork that was done, the coating that was done, and the ceramic that was done on the leather and all that stuff. So
they're gonna put 20 on top because it was Pan's car.
yeah, exactly. First in Puerto Rico says, well, some companies have come up with diamonds on coatings and now will be blasted carbon for nano diamonds. I've seen some of that stuff too. I don't know how much I really believe a lot of that crap. Corvette 50, I think that is David Singh, if I remember right, from Oklahoma. I knew it was bad when my online order from Turtle Wax had no stickers in the package. Talk about the economy. See, Pan says, that's right, Fab. You'll know before everyone else. And he knows he can trust me, so that's awesome. I look forward to it.
Oh man.
Here's the crazy
Pan.
thing. So, we were messaging back and forth, me and Pan, when he got his car, and he asked me he said, I got a new car. What do you think I got? And I was trying to think. And I think I said something and it wasn't right. And then I was typing Porsche 911 Turbo, and he messaged that back to me as I was typing it. So I do know him better than I thought that I knew him, because I remember him telling me about when he was a kid, had Porsche posters on his wall and stuff. Because we talked a lot, man, down in the Turtle Wax event. So hopefully you get to meet Pan one day, man. It's a blast, man. It's really fun. I'll buy it and resell it as though even make a profit on it. Well, so you're going to buy your Porsche back? Is that what I'm understanding?
No, he'll buy it and then resell it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's going to
make a profit on it. Yeah.
There we go. Oklahoma's in the house. David Singh, thanks.
I don't imagine you put many miles on that Porsche, right, Pan? How many miles have you put on it? You've had it, what, 2 years now? About 2 years, right?
No, 3 leases are typically 3. I think it's been 3 years.
3? Has it?
Yeah.
Gosh,
Time flies, man.
Jeez.
Time flies, man. Cybertruck. Oh man, don't get me started on that thing.
Oh my Lord.
That's what he thinks Pan's gonna get. He's gonna buy the Cybertruck.
Dude, the Cybertruck reminds me of like Gran Turismo 1 in the graphics on a truck. It's all blocky and glitchy.
Yeah.
And
it looks terrible.
oh man.
People keep saying to add Pan to the live now. It's not that easy, you guys, to get the link on here and do all that. Otherwise, I would. But he probably Pan wouldn't want to just all of a sudden come on a live stream. He'd want to be prepared. Trust me. 11,000 miles, 2.5 years.
Oh, that's nothing. Yeah.
You know what, Pan? We should do it. You should just give it away. Just do a giveaway. Do a random drawing. Give it away to a subscriber. What the heck? He's getting an SUV.
Isn't it crazy to see all those channels that do all them car giveaways? Like Matt over at Obsessed Garage, dude. He does those crazy builds.
It's tax write-off.
I don't even understand how that even works. But
when you're making that much profit, because he's selling like crazy. When you're making that much profit, you need some type of tax write-off, man, to offset. Otherwise, you're gonna pay out the butt. And it's cheaper to give a car away than it is to freaking, pay the government. because you're going to pay a lot more to the government. So you just need that tax write-off. That's what I believe it is. I could be wrong. Maybe he's doing it all out of his heart, but I doubt it. I doubt it. It's probably all
I'm
for
waiting
tax
for him to give away that Evo. I want that Evo.
Yeah. Man, when the Evos come out, I wanted one of them things so bad.
Oh my Lord, that
Yeah.
I got the poor man's
why,
Evo.
though? Fast and Furious is the reason I wanted the Evo.
Oh man. Yeah. See, I couldn't afford 30 grand on an Evo, so I have the poor man's Evo.
Just a regular Lancer?
No, mine's the GSX. It's basically like it's like an Evo 3, basically. It's not even the 9.
Okay. I have 14,000 in 8 years. It's no Porsche. They're talking about on his Charger. That's crazy.
What happened?
It's such a big undertaking to do those giveaways. I guarantee it's a big undertaking because I'm sure that there's insurance involved and everything when it comes to that type of stuff. There has to be. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, Papa Smurf, you want to get off here soon? You want to go like another 15 minutes? You want to end it soon? What do you want to do? It's up to you.
We can go a little bit longer.
You want to go 15 more minutes, top of the hour?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Good?
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Okay. I want the Type R. You know what'd be a cool car to see Pan get? And I don't know what he's getting. And I don't even know if they still make them. The Acura NSX.
Ooh. Like
the newer ones.
The newer one? Like the newer one or the older ones?
No, the newer one. I saw one in person at Atlanta at the Kosh Kimi event in Georgia. First one I ever seen actually in person up close. It was orange. My gosh, that thing was awesome. That thing was beautiful.
They're dope.
I don't know what kind of performance those have, but man, I tell you what, man.
So they're mid. From my understanding, they're mid rear. So they have the engine in the back, but they also have 2 electric motors on the front wheels.
Why? Just to no slipping, just go. Is that the only reason to have the motors on the front wheel?
The front motors kick in the front wheels, so it's kind of like an all-wheel drive. If my understanding of it, I haven't looked deeply into it, but they kick in. They don't kick in all the time, but
that's interesting. I wonder if it's only if you do like a launch. Do what?
I like the old school NSXs, like the.
I did too. Man, when I was a kid, that's what I wanted. I wanted an NSX so bad, but there's no way I'm going to get one.
Pan said when he was young, he wanted the Type R. Oh, dude, I wanted a yellow Type R so bad in high school, Pan, and I wanted a Jackson Racing supercharger on it. A buddy of mine had a white one, a white Type R with the Jackson Racing supercharger, and it was so simple. It had a Jackson Racing supercharger, headers. And that thing it sounded sick. It was so clean. I mean, that thing was dope.
Well, I can tell you my thought is Pan, and I knew he wasn't going to go for an NSX because I watched his video, but he said it's not for him. But he does say Happy New Year. So Happy New Year, Pan. We appreciate you coming on. We really do appreciate it.
Happy New Year, Pan. Hopefully you guys have a good and safe one, man.
Tell the girlfriend we said hi, and hopefully you guys have a good New Year.
Absolutely.
Supra. I don't know, man. I don't like those Supras. That is not the new Toyota Supras aren't Supras to me. They're look like Supra. Look like a Celica. Remember the old Celicas? That's what it reminds me of.
Dude, it looks like it's like a Z5 Roadster. It's a BMW.
Yeah, like a BMW. Yep. I agree. Cars aren't what they used to be.
Nope.
Unfortunately.
Give me a 94 Toyota Supra, 6-speed.
Yep.
That's my dream car.
Skyline. Right-hand drive Skyline, like off Fast and Furious, what he used to drive, man, that'd be an awesome car to have.
Oh yeah.
But today, like my son probably, if I showed him that car, he'd probably tell me it's ugly. That's ugly. Why do you like that? Because he's from today, this generation,
In 2024, if I'm not mistaken, R34s are now legal to be imported out here. So
California?
Yep.
They can pass your emissions?
Yeah, they're legally.
That's the big issues, the emissions on those.
Yeah, well, I mean, as long as you don't buy one that has 1,000 horsepower and it's got a big old single turbo on it, But they're like, for the longest time, you couldn't get them out here, and now coming up this 2024, you can get them legally imported out here now.
Now, I will tell you another good reason to move to Indiana. There's no inspections. You can do whatever you want to your cars, whatever you want. Now, it can be annoying because Joe Blow's driving down the road with wheels that are all bent and broken and cars leaning and brakes don't work. And you got to watch out for those people. But
Hey,
we get to have fun with our cars out here, though.
Technically, I don't have to worry about that with the GSX.
Is it grandfathered? Like grandfathered in?
You could say that.
It's fed by corn. I know that much. Anything but a Dodge. Riggs 920. Why are you even on here, man? Jeez.
Oh,
you know
anything but a Dodge. Like those Dodge Rams. Oh gosh, who owns those?
They're junk.
Gosh.
I tell you, Dodge is not a high-end car by any stretch of imagination, but it's cheap for FAB to own.
Did you see that Dodge produced their last, I think it was a Challenger?
Yep, I did. Yep.
The last Challenger
I also
ever.
saw, the F-150 has been the best-selling truck in the United States for I don't know how many years in a row, like forever. They think that Dodge is going to take it this year. Not Dodge. All the experts saying they think Dodge is going to be the most bought truck this coming year of 2024, because you can't tell me they don't look. They do look really nice, and the interiors of a Dodge truck are way nicer than a Ford, in my opinion. Are they as reliable though? They're as reliable as a Ford, but I don't know. All trucks have their own problems, and the reason I buy Dodge is because they're cheap to fix. They don't cost me a bunch of money typically. Now that will. If something happens to Eco Diesel, I'm in trouble. But my rig truck, if something happens to it, I can fix it. It's not going to cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah, for sure.
If you have to replace the turbo or even the coolers on the back of you got to pull the motor. Motor's coming out, the body's coming off. One of the two.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to deal with all that.
Nope.
Yeah. And see, you don't have that issue out there.
You gotta take the whole
you don't have that issue out there. You don't have that issue out there, Eric. But all those cooling lines on the back of the turbos, on the back of the motor, they're rusting out like crazy here in Indiana and just leaking. They're rusting out.
Oh man, yeah. Nah.
Yeah. It's bad.
I don't think I'd be a mechanic if I moved out there.
You wouldn't want to be, trust me, because you wouldn't know what to do. It's awful. It's just a whole nother. Like if I moved out to where you live, I'd probably love being a mechanic maybe after dealing with this crap, all this rust.
Hey, I mean, you can just move out here and just work with me at my shop,
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to California. That's the issue.
I had to throw it out there.
Ain't gonna get me there, man. But yeah, I mean, just doing like a simple sway bar link here, you got to torch them off. Cut them off the torch. They're so rusted, you ain't gonna get them off.
That's terrible.
Yeah. The torch is your best friend where we live.
Surprised you guys don't have one of those giant containers with one of those big torches at the end. You know what I mean?
Should. I actually thought about buying a plasma cutter from Harbor Freight, because you could just cut off stuff really quick with a plasma cutter. They're just so expensive, and the torch was provided, so I didn't buy
Yeah.
April says nope. She must be talking about going to California. I can't get her to go to Tennessee. She ain't gonna move to California. Trust me.
Just tell her you're the only 10 I see.
Yeah, I've told her that. She has.
Maybe that'll persuade her.
She'd say, "Yeah, right." I know my wife. Or she just look at me and say, "Shut up."
You're an idiot.
I will tell you this much.
Just because I have a bed set up next to me right now doesn't mean anything, Fab.
Just don't show people.
You know what I mean for dinner tonight?
Crocs. Yeah, Crocs, man. You know what I'm having for dinner tomorrow night? A T-bone steak and mashed potatoes and salad while you're chewing on a tennis shoe.
And then guess what? The next night, you know what you're having for dinner? Broccoli and boiled chicken breasts.
Because I'm gonna be so full, man, after I eat all that. And then I gotta start my diet.
You gotta give up that Pepsi, man.
Yep. Let's go back through these comments really quick. See if there's any questions we want to answer before we do wrap it up. Because we have talked a lot and I haven't paid attention to this. I apologize, you guys.
I've been
It's not very
semi
often
paying
me and Eric
attention.
get. Yeah, I've tried to pay attention to the screen, but ask April. I'm not a multitasker, so it's one thing or another. I don't think I really remember seeing anything.
Humberto said a Hellcat. No, Hellcat pan. No, guarantee you.
No,
He ain't get a
I
Hellcat.
think Pan may get a. I think he might get a Panamera.
Huh.
I, I'm thinking,
I'm
but
thinking. I'm
that or he's
thinking a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. One of those two.
the SUV. Well, no, did you watch his video? I think he may have. I don't remember in the video if he had the Lamborghini SUV on his list. It may have been, but he had a list of the cars, 6 cars, and one of those 6 cars what he's going to buy. He was asking people for their help. What?
Oh,
Yeah. So Ferrari and stuff wasn't on there. I think it was a Boxster. Listen to me, Panamera. Um, Gosh, I don't remember now. It's been a while since he put that video out. I have a question, Papa. When did you first know you were into? Leave it there,
every
Aaron.
single Aaron. The moment I laid eyes on you, bro.
Yeah, that's why he said, "Dad."
Dad. Dad. I told
That's
him the
so
other day.
funny, though.
I said, if I answer it, would you guys please stop asking that?
Yeah. when we got back from Star Detailers Conference, Elf was on, and we were watching it, and Ashton said, "That's what Eric was saying to Aaron."
Yep.
Dad.
Dad. Dad.
Now waiting for a mama joke. Actually, you missed it earlier. Aaron had a mama joke earlier. I saw it, but I ignored it. You
It's
had me that hello.
PG-13, Aaron.
Yep. This is a family channel here. We don't get too crazy. He's probably mad at the shirt I'm wearing too. DIY Detail. It's a pretty nice shirt. Man,
I got one too.
Yeah, DIY expert. Yep. I think this was my Christmas gift from DIY Detail, and I don't even sell their products. So, you know.
They sent it and said, thanks for doing that amazing video telling me how much better this is than Phoenix.
Who said that?
I'm just kidding, Aaron. It didn't happen. Don't go looking. He's searching it right now.
Yeah, he's trying to find it. Oh man, I watch Elf all the time. There, stay tuned. If it's on TV, I'm probably watching it because I see something new almost every time.
Dude, we watched Elf probably 843 times the week up leading up to Christmas.
How many times?
843 at least.
Yeah, April always says I exaggerate because I guarantee you didn't watch it 843 times. Will you be getting a gallon of Phoenix EO2 panel prep after my last purchase? A few minutes. Oh, you made a purchase. Thank you, Al Daly. I need to. In fact, here I'll show you. I got a small list of things I need to get from Aaron. I've already got them written down. I just haven't made an order yet. And Peleus is definitely. Am I saying that right? Peleus. Is that right? Peleus. Yeah. Peleus is on my list. Gallons, pints. I need more Furies gallons. I need more Glossum wax. So I need to get a hold of Aaron. I need more coatings. So I'm gonna have to get a hold of Aaron here soon.
I got a gallon of the Peleus.
Do what?
I bought a gallon of Peleus on Black Friday along with a bucket, and it's just too good, man. I even used it. I used it to. Dude, it's a great glass cleaner too, man. That thing cleans glass like nothing, dude.
I haven't used on glass, but I can tell you, like, if you watch my video where I mentioned Peleus in the video, I don't remember what video it was. I was blown away by Peleus. I didn't go into it. I did not go into it with high expectations, and I don't mean that any way disrespectful towards Aaron at all. I went into it thinking, well, it's probably just another panel prep. You know, I mean, I have a million panel preps, but then when I used it and I saw the flash off, the smell is different than other ones. I was like, okay, this is different because when I turned the towel over to buff it off, it's gonna sound stupid, but it almost felt slick. Not that it's leaving anything behind, but I didn't think that I maybe micro marring the surface before I put something on top of it. So I don't know. To me, it just It's an awesome, awesome panel prep. It'll be my go-to from now on for sure.
Oh, for sure. 1000%. Later, man. I appreciate you, man. Happy New Year.
But the thing, my only fear there is other people in the market, DIYers, have the same feeling that I had. Well, it's just another panel prep. So the thing is trying to get people to buy it, and try to make a video about it, like for me or for you, without people thinking we're trying to push it.
Exactly.
I really want people to know how good it is. I'm not trying to get you to buy it because I sell it or because Aaron sells it, my friend sells it. I'm trying to get you to buy it because you're gonna love it. But people don't see it that way on YouTube anymore. People think that if you say a product's good and it's somebody that you know, like Aaron, like, well, he knows Aaron and he sells his product, so of course he's gonna say it's good. That's not true. It's just not
Exactly.
true. That's just how much I believe in Pelias. Pelias, I told Aaron, and when I told him on the phone, I was kind of scared at first. Not scared, but I was afraid I was going to offend him when I was talking to him on the phone about it, because I was like, man, I want to tell you this, but I just don't know how to say it because I don't want to offend you. And he's like, well, just say it. I was like, Chronos is great. All these other products you have are great, but Pelias is the best thing that you have come out with. And he was like, man, that doesn't offend me at all. I was so afraid I was going to offend him when I told him that.
Heck yeah.
Because that's how good and how much I believe in Pelias. Because you guys know I carry all those other products. I use all those other products. I sell them all the time. I talk about them all the time because how good they are. But Pelias just blew me away when I used it.
Dude, it's
EC
phenomenal. And
Details. I'm reading Aaron's thing. Who's EC
okay.
Details?
Eddie Clone.
Okay. Rated it in one of the best products of 2023. Yeah, and I would say I'd be right there with him to say yes, definitely. Yep, definitely. All right. I think we're going to call it a night, man. I said we do about an hour. Here we are, we're 2 hours into it.
I know, right?
It's been awesome. I mean, we got to catch up, got to talk about some stuff, and I'm sure that I don't know how good of a show it was for everybody on the stream, but I had fun. I had fun talking to you and interacting with people.
It looks good here on the computer, so hopefully audio's good. It's clear, and hey, now we know how to do joint lives on YouTube now.
Yep, and then we can try to find a way to bring Aaron in maybe one time, that type of thing. Now I'm not going to go live all the time like I used to. I just honestly I got burnt out. That's why I stopped doing it. It became a thing where
you just don't have time, man.
Yep, I gotta do a live tonight. Dang it! You know that's how it became. And once it gets to that point, I lose all. It's not fun anymore. So I said, hey, it's New Year's, and I told my wife, I was like, I'm gonna see if Eric will come live with me. So I'm glad you came in. I really do appreciate you coming live with me. I do.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime,
so have
man.
a happy New Year. Have a happy New Year. I'm sure I'll text or I'll message you tomorrow. I'll tell you Happy New Year. Everybody in the chats, have a Happy New Year, and we will see you in 2024.
See you next year, everybody.